This table needs a lot of help. I mean, it's beautiful. I'll show you guys the base too. It came to me in 2 pieces and it is extremely heavy, so I'm not going to put it on the base to take a before picture. This is gonna have to be my before. But it needs help a lot. It's got a lot of failing finish everywhere. I mean, needless to say. So I'm going to use a new to me stripper. I've heard amazing stuff about it. So let's get started. This is the bottom of the table. I'm gonna do the same thing because it all has to get stripped. We're gonna try to get this table as light as possible. I don't know what type of wood it has on it. Maybe a walnut. It's kind of dark. And I don't know if what we're gonna end up doing, but it's mixed. Clearly this is more of a, I wouldn't call it an MDF. I think it's still a solid wood, but it's not as quality as this is. And obviously these are blocks of it. I think that's the solid part. I don't know. It's heavy, but it's not extremely heavy, so I'm sure it's wrapped with something. And I would assume that the table is completely solid. And the reason why I say that is because of the weight. Although MDF can be very heavy, and then they could just wrap that on the veneer. That's what I'm gonna try to find out after I strip it. For now, I think it looks like this over here. And this is definitely solid pieces. You can see where they cut them and then just made the circle. And the same thing with this. They shaped all of that. So, gotta get some stripper on this one too. And keep going. So we gotta wait. It says a good 3 to 4 hours for this. That's, I think, a little bit of a drawback on this stripper, but from what I've heard everybody talk about, it's so good that it's gonna be worth it. So I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna give it the time, and while I'm doing that, I am going to work on these 2 side tables. This is where we are after 3 coats of stripper. 3. I'm a little concerned with this. Don't know what this is. It kind of looks like a ring of something. Hopefully it's not. I still have to sand all of this. I think it's going to be really pretty. And then the sides have to get done. that. Ah, look at all of this, all of that scrapings. A whole lot. We'll see where we end up tomorrow. Y'all, look at this. It's so pretty. I still have some areas to sand some more. Probably even here. Everything that looks darker. I want to get a new sanding paper and go over it again, because I think I can get it to this. And this is just with 80. It's beautiful. It's definitely a solid piece of wood, which explains exactly why this is possibly even heavier than the one that I had here, that is mine to sell and is currently at the shop. I think this is even heavier than that. I don't know wood, so I don't know what kind of wood this is. I would assume it's like a walnut from what I can tell in research online of what they look like. So if that makes it bad, I don't know. I don't know that it's oak. Maybe it's oak. You guys can tell me. It's beautiful. What kind of wood do you think it is? I was thinking maybe walnut or oak, from seeing this that looks like oak, but I don't know. I don't know wood. Which is a shame. But it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's sanding beautifully over here also on the edges. So I just need to get some new paper. Obviously, I have to go around that area right there. But all of my areas of concern have sanded beautifully. There were like dents right here. I think that the paint remover, my God, I just blanked out. God, I can think. The stripper, Eliana, the stripper seeped into these little areas over here and into a few others, like right here, and there's some right there. But I can put some cleaner on that, and then that'll take that out. And then when it's all sanded, obviously all of that has to get sanded. So pretty. I did it, y'all. I did it. I just sent pictures to my client to see what they're gonna decide. Look how beautiful this base is. How gorgeous that's gonna look if we just clear coat it. This is drying up already, but I sent her a picture of that and they are a good match. Let's see what they say. So this table is retaining moisture, and I'm gonna show you guys all of the spots that I need to correct. I did a lot of research, and this is probably either after wash or stripper or both that has remained on top of the table, because when I sanded it, when we stripped it and then sanded it, it opened up the pores, and whatever was left on top was on there. It could also have been product from before all of this was done that just remained open or on the surface of the open rain, and so the moisture is there. There was a couple of things that I did. I used denatured alcohol and what was the other thing? Fuel and some other things to see if it would dry it out, and it didn't. I was trying to not have the wood be bleached or anything. So the last thing is going to be using the heat gun to see if the moisture can be dried out with that. You guys see that pop up? Look at, as I'm drying out everything, wherever there's moisture underneath is gonna pop up in a little bubble. I just cleaned one that was up here. This one just popped up, but this is all water or product or whatever. And this is the easiest, fastest, and safest way to do it without burning the wood. I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer to show you all, and I hope that I am not out of focus. Look for all those that are popping up. This is something that I'm probably gonna have to do throughout the entire piece. So it's drying out a lot of the spots, but then some of them are coming right back up because the moisture has to come up against the heat. You see it? Look at all that water. You guys, I hope this is coming through on camera. Let me do something. I finally finished drying out everything on this piece. Is incredible how much moisture this had retained. It's crazy. So now all I have to do is just sand this again. I've already tested it on this side and it's perfect. So I just gotta test it, sand it, and it's all good. I think there's still moisture here, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow, come back and hit it with the heater gun again there. But I'm gonna just kind of allow it to maybe breathe a little bit. I don't want to burn anything. And then I need to go in and try to seal this with something. But so much better. Just a lot of work that took me around 3 hours of work to literally do the table and the base so that it doesn't have any moisture in it. It's always a first time for everything. This was my first time that I had to do this. I had to do it in smaller spots. I never had a table completely do that, but I also never had a table this thick be solid wood. This is completely solid and not. Oh my god, you guys, I top coated this and I thought I was recording the entire time and I was not. So this is what the table looks like. It's cloudy right now because it's dry and I just applied the last coat on this and I ended up doing 4 really thick ones. Or not really thick ones, but 4 really good coats of it. 2 I did with flat to basically keep the table color the way that we wanted it, which is natural. And then I did 4 coats of satin and I used the triple coat Varathane on this. And this is what the this is what the base looks like. Same thing on this one. I did 2 coats of flat and then 2 coats of the triple coat, and 2 coats should be more than enough for the base because the base is not really gonna get touched or anything. But on the tabletop I did 4 coats of the triple coat, the triple thick. I think it's called triple thick. I'm gonna go check. But the triple thick Varathane on this one, and the last one is drying and this can finally get out of here. I'm so excited. I don't think that I will get to stage this, so it's rather sad because it's gonna look amazing. You can sort of imagine it right there, this big old table. So that's how thick this is, and that's about 3.5 inches. And no, I cannot pick it up, and the guys who are going to pick it up could hardly pick it up. So I'm leaving it right there. It goes on that beautiful base, and that base is very heavy too. So y'all, for real, this is stunning. Yes, I know I say that a lot, and I say it about all of my pieces, and I love them all, but I told my client that I would steal this one if it fit in my dining room. And I'm just joking, but my god, it's so pretty. And look at that sheen. I ended up doing yet another coat after I discussed that with you guys, and it looks just so pretty. So pretty. Wish I could have put it under there just to see it. Maybe the guys, when they come in, will do it so that I can take one picture. I don't know, but I did ask my client to send me pics. So pretty. Love it.